Why is McDonald's a real estate business and not a fast food company?
Let us start by looking at some key business numbers. McDonald's has 38,600 outlets. Around 2,600 out of these are owned and operated by the company. 36,000 are franchisees. This works out to be about 93% franchisees and 7% company-owned outlets. The company, however, has a target to maintain a ratio of 95:5. Such focus for franchisee model is because it has less investment and a range of revenue sources. To begin with, McDonald's gets a license fee, a part of which must be paid upfront and then as a percentage of gross monthly sales. Different countries have different terms. In Australia, for example, a franchisee has to pay $60,000 as a one-time fee and 5% of the gross monthly sales every month as royalty. And then there are other charges such as training costs, documentation fees, etc. But the most interesting part is the real estate. Out of the 36,000 franchisee outlets, McDonald's owns real estate, that is land and building, in over 25,000 outlets. Technically speaking, owns is not entirely correct because in some cases McDonald's doesn't own the real estate but leases it on a long-term basis from a landlord and then leases it further to the franchisee on a markup. For example, it rents the property at $1,000 a month but subleases it at $1,200 a month, making a profit of $200. Whether McDonald's owns the real estate or it doesn't, all the other revenue sources in the franchisee model are the same. But for the 25,000 outlets where McDonald's does own the real estate, a big component of the revenue is rent. Let's have a look at McDonald's 2018 annual report.
In 2018, the company had 37,855 outlets and the total revenue was $21 billion. Out of this, $10 billion came from the 2,770 company-owned outlets and $11 billion from the franchisees. But if we look at the profits, out of a total of $10.7 billion, only $1.7 billion, that is 15%, came from the company-owned outlets. A whopping 85%, which equates to $9 billion, came from franchisees, and more than 50% of this amount was generated from rent alone.
Property is so central to McDonald's business model that it established a company named McDonald's Franchise Realty Corporation and today owns real estate worth $30 billion.
It is true, however, that McDonald's is able to leverage the real estate part of its business only because of the popularity of its meals. Through its outlets, which are spread across 120 countries, McDonald's serves 70 million customers each day. This is close to 1% of the world population.
And that is where the company-owned stores are so important. It is through these stores that the company keeps a tab on consumer choices and market trends.